Hey, how's it going everybody? Cubfan here. Welcome to episode 146 of Cubfan's Minecraft Let's Play. And today we're going to start off here at the Villager Trading Center. We're going to come in here and see exactly what these villagers have to offer. You see we almost have a full house now, which is great. What I've done here is I have sort of separated this chest here. So this is everything that the villagers can buy, I believe. And then over here we have what we're going to get from the villagers, and also some random junk in there right now. But let's go ahead and see what we get from these villagers here, what we can get potentially. So we got a weaponsmith here, sell some coal, and some iron axe. We got Fletcher buying some string, and he's selling some arrows. Okay. Armorer 22 and 5. Okay. 25 and 1. That's pretty good for a paper trade. Infinity book 16 emeralds. That's excellent. Cleric 38 and 8. All right. 31 and 28 for Bane of Arthropods 4. That's not that good. I think I'm going to drop this guy. Leatherworker. Alright, we'll have to see how that is. Weaponsmith. 23 coal and then 6 emerald. I think this weaponsmith over here is better. 21 and 6. Yeah, this guy's better, so we're going to make sure. Yeah, we're going to drop this guy. Alright. Armor, 21 coal and 4 emerald for the helmet. So I think this guy is better than this one, who's 22 and 5. Yep. So we're going to drop that one. And then we got, well, let's see, we got a leatherworker here. This guy has 10 leather for 1 emerald and 3 emerald for 1 leather pants, which I think is better than this guy. 12 and 4, yep. So we'll drop him. Alright. Butcher, 16 and 16. Okay. Fisherman, 16 and 22. Alright. Toolsmith, 19. That's the best coal trade so far. And then 6 emerald for an efficiency shovel. 16 coal for an emerald, and then 8. So that's actually the best coal trade now. This guy's a weaponsmith. Let's see, we got weaponsmith. I think the other weaponsmith's over here, right? 21 and 6. And then this guy's 16 and 8. So we'll keep that guy. Armor 18 coal. 4. 39 and 9. I think this guy is cheaper for in terms of like the cleric. 38 and 8, yeah. So we'll drop that guy. And then this guy is 16 coal, and so we'll keep that guy as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of trading here. I want to get that infinity book for sure. That is an excellent trade over here. That's a steal, I think. Actually, let me before I do this, let me check the villager trades here. I think I have a cheat sheet for villager trading for 1.8. Let me just put that on the screen now. Okay, so here are all the potential villager trades in Minecraft 1.8. So as you can see, the coal trade, we already have some of the best coal trades at 16 coal for 1 emeralds. And that can be done with multiple different villagers. Also, the librarian we have, this guy right here, selling the paper for 25 for 1 emerald is one of the best trades you can get. You can actually get 24, but that's pretty good, especially when combined with this Infinity 1 enchantment for 16 emeralds. Also, this cleric at 38 rotten flesh is not too bad, but the 8 gold for 1 emerald is the best you can get. So we're doing pretty good so far for villagers. We want to see if we can get the get some ideal villagers with the best trades for all their trades. That's the end goal with this project here. But yeah, we still have a little ways to go in that regard. So yeah, we'll trade a little bit with these guys, and then see what else we're going to do this episode. Okay, so obviously I think some of the trades we're going to do, we'll do, yeah, some of the gold trade with the cleric, I think. And then we'll do, yeah, some rotten flesh trades as well. Let's do this first, though. There we go. And then we'll do the paper trade with this guy. Might as well just get a whole bunch of emeralds from him. There we go. A few more. Okay. There we are. I want to see if these two will actually breed, too. Because we traded with both of them, so now... We did fresh trades with both of them, so now they both should be willing. I want to see what happens here, if anything. Let's see. Anything gonna happen, or are they too far away? We'll have to see about that. Redstone trade, lapis lazuli trade. Let's do that. Let's see what other things this guy unlocked. 8 books for 1. 11 emeralds for a compass. 3 for 1 in the bookshelf category. Let's do that. Just want to see what all their trades are here. I have ender. Some glowstone, not bad. And then this guy. Clock, some glass. Alright. Let's do another trade here. Do more paper trade. Dang it. Come on, guy. Alright, let's do this trade too. Infinity book. I think that's a pretty good trade. Alright, let's see what else they got here. Oh my god, that's a terrible trade for the bottle of enchanting. And let's see. 2 written books for 1 emerald. Clock. Glass. Unbreaking 2 for 24. That's not that great. Projectile protection 3 for 37. That's also not too great. But yeah, that infinity book, this one here, I think that's pretty decent. Not the greatest, but certainly worth it, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more infinity books here. Let's see, where are we? Here? Yeah. Infinity, 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 infinity. There we go. Alright. Okay, everyone, so the rest of the episode, I think, is going to be spent out here at the Guardian Farm. So, we got this huge hole here where the Guardian Temple used to be. As you can see, there is no temple any longer, because we totally dug it out, and then dug this bit of ground here to level, I think, 15? Yeah, to level 15. So, the thing we have to do now is build the farm. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to build like a little stair-step pattern here. So this layer here will be 7 blocks long, and then it'll go down to 14 here. Dang slimes. There's so many slimes here, it's just insane. This could be like a really good slime farm where you just run around here if you really wanted it to. But yeah, what we're going to have it, so we're going to have it come out 7 blocks here, and then it'll go down 1 level, and then 7 more blocks, down a level here, 7 more blocks, down a level here. And so this will funnel all of the... Let me get some of these slimes out of the way. This will funnel all of the guardians into a central location, because we want this to be not just an item farm, but also an XP farm. And yeah, as you can see, there's just a ridiculous number of slimes that spawn down here. So we'll also have to contend with that, have to deal with that issue, because we don't want these slimes to get in the minecarts and break our system. Okay, so get this out of here. Okay. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on this project here. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna require a huge amount of digging and yeah, laying down of minecart tracks. As for the farm itself, I think that we will make it out of leaves. There's a couple reasons for that. Number one, leaves are a transparent block, so guardians can actually spawn in those blocks, in a leaf block. Same is true for glowstone. And the pattern we're going to use for the farm is going to be kind of unique. It's going to be not just like rows like most people do, but it's actually going to be like a staggered design to allow for maximum spawning. Once I light up a lot of the caves around here, we should get close to about 90,000 items per hour. So it's going to be pretty darn good farm. And yeah, that's what I like to see. So we got a bunch of leaves in here, oak leaves. We got some sponge as well. I may have to take these shears and some more iron and yeah, get rid of some trees nearby. If I can find an island with trees on it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on and start some work on this farm. Okay everyone, so you can see here we dug out a little bit more area. It's now a 60 by 60 area we have cleared out here. So that's great. Now we have to determine exactly how we're going to place down the powered rails. So you'll see here if we place the rails north to south like this, you'll see when we place a rail right next to it, it connects east to west instead. So that means we'll have to place our rails east to west. So from the far wall here to this point here. And so the rails will run east to west, and we'll have the water come from the sides here, from the north, or from the south and the north. And the water will then travel toward the center here, and then we'll have a collection system when we have the farm in XP mode to push the guardians down this way, and then bring them up probably over here somewhere, and then yeah, up to wherever we want to collect them. Via the Guardian elevator. But I think now is probably a good time to go ahead and yeah, outline the farm. So I've said before that I want the bottommost layer to be at about y equals 52 or so. So what we're going to do, going to get some dirt here. We're going to make a little staircase up like this. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pillar up to that height, and let's see where we're at right now. We're 45, 47, 49, 51. So right around here will be the bottom of the farm, and from this point the guardians will fall down and yeah, be killed at the bottom there. So let's see, if we want them to fall at this point, let's see, I want it to be 58. So we'll need a bunch of fence gates at this height at y equals 52. So we might as well just go ahead and outline this area first, because eventually we're going to need to fill this area in to place fence gates right here, and we might actually go down one more instead. To height 51. Yeah, let's do this instead. So we're at y equals 51 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and place a ring around right here. Just like this. And like this. And we're going to have to fill this all in. Just like that. Because we need to place fence gates around this area. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just outline it and then sort of yeah, build up from the sides here. And it might be wise to make like a little staircase down too. We'll have to see. But yeah, for now I'm just going to go ahead and do like an outline, a ring around here of dirt, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so we got the outer ring done, and yeah, I actually had to go out one block in each direction, so one block back and one block over from these iron blocks. So it's a 60 by 60 area, but the encompassed area is 58 by 58, which is what we need. And then you'll see I made this dirt pillar here, so we're going to have This top layer here, this is YS58. That's going to be like the capping layer. So there's going to be blocks all on that layer. Then we're going to have water, 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 water. So 5 layers of water, and then fence gates on this layer. So I think that should be good. Let's see, the next step, I'm sort of debating what we should do. We should either do the fence gates or maybe the upper layer here. Maybe that would be good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the fence gates, I think. That would probably be the best. So we're going to need a lot of wood for that, and we're going to need to cover this whole area with either dirt or, yeah, cobblestone. Probably cobblestone since we have so much of it. But yeah, we just have to fill in this entire square, which means that everything below here is going to get super, super dark. So, should be interesting there. But yeah, we'll have to cover this whole thing in cobblestone and then put fence gates on each and every spot. So, I'll be right back and we'll make that happen. The mothership has landed. It looks like a scene from Prometheus down here or something. The giant floating pyramid with, yeah, beams of light coming out of the top of it and strange symbols beside it. But yeah, we got, let me just go up here. We got everything filled in up here. All the cobblestone filled in. I went ahead and put left the dirt ring on the outside and then filled in the rest with cobblestone besides the 4 blocks above the beacons. But yeah, now we need to go ahead and craft up a huge amount of fence gates. So let's go ahead and do that now. Gonna need a huge amount of these, so yeah, just a crazy amount of these. And so we're gonna go ahead and cover every cobblestone block with a fence gate. So this whole thing will be covered with fence gates. And then we'll just dig out. Actually, we'll leave the cobble for now. And then, yeah, we'll do the pattern of leaf blocks on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on crafting up some of these fence gates here. Might have to, like I said, go and find a nearby island. Get some of the trees from the island and make them into fence gates. But, yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, everyone, so I calculated it up, and we need about 52 stacks of fence gates, which is a lot. And yeah, perfect timing with this storm. We can go out and search for charged creepers at the same time. So yeah, I think there's an island over this way that we can use this axe on some trees there. Get some, some wood. Gonna need a ton of it. And also, hopefully, see a charged creeper or two. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get over here, get some wood, and also keep an eye out for charged creepers. Okay, everyone, so we're about halfway done with placing the fence gates, but more importantly, I realized something kind of crazy while putting on this chainmail helmet that I got from a zombie. So it almost looks as if, especially with my character skin, that, yeah, it's like that fishnet stocking that cafeteria ladies use to keep hair out of the food when I wear this, as you can see. Although I need one for the beard, I think. So get on that, Mojang. Anyway, yep, that's it. Yeah, back to getting wood and getting fence gates placed down. Okay, everybody, so we are currently on the last row of placing our fence gates down. This is over 3,300 fence gates. Covers a 58 by 58 grid completely. And this is the last bit here. Obviously, this took quite a long time to gather all the resources up for this. But there we go. Got all the fence gates placed down. Now we just got to open this row. Sometimes you can get a nice run going through here. Open a bunch at one time. And yeah, just got to open all these up. That way it'll allow mobs through. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Entire fence gate nightmare is over. So yeah, that's a lot of fence gates there. Let's get up and see what it looks like from above. Let's take a look here. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of fence gates. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, so we got that part done. Now it's on to placing the leaves. So what we're going to do, we're going to place leaves first along the outside edge here. So right on top of this dirt. And then we'll start on the pattern for the actual farm itself, like where the water will be. So let's go ahead and make a ring around on this dirt here. We'll also have to dig out underneath of dig out all this cobblestone and all this dirt eventually. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and place down these leaves and stuff. That way, yeah, if we fall, we'll have something to land on. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing these leaves now. And I'll be back once we have a ring around here. And we can start with the pattern we're going to go with. So now we have the leaves placed down on the outside. And we're ready to start the pattern of the actual farm. Once we get the first layer down, the other layers should be relatively straightforward. But what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and going in the positive X direction here toward the west. We're going to come to this corner, we're going to skip a block, place a block down there, skip 2 blocks, 2 down, skip 2, 2 down, skip 1, 2, 2 down, skip 1, 2, 2 down, skip 2, 2 down, and then just yeah, basically continue this pattern all the way down. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So now that we've reached the end here, we can go ahead and place down the next row. So we're going to come over 1, 2, 3 blocks, place 2 leaf blocks there. Then we're going to get out our dirt, and then place leaf blocks 2 more right there. And then 2 dirt blocks, 2 leaf blocks, and then just continue this pattern down the line. And you can sort of see that when we put the water in here, the water will be touching the side of at least 1 block. And yeah, that's what we're aiming for, because that allows for maximum spawning spaces. So again, just 2 blocks, and then 2 leaf blocks. And I need to get some more dirt or cobblestone or something to be able to place these faster. Do a whole row at a time. But yeah, that's basically the whole pattern there. So just alternates with these 2 blocks basically. So that allows for more room for the the guardians to spawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue this pattern down here like this. And yeah, we'll get the whole pattern down on this first row here, and then we have to stack it 5 blocks tall. So obviously I'll need a bit more leaves than what I got on me right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this. Okay everyone, so we got the pattern all nailed down across the entire farm, and now we just have to fill these leaf blocks 5 blocks high. So yeah, we got to fill up to this point right here. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going around and putting down some leaves, filling those 5 blocks tall. And so If you do decide to build this yourself, you do have to use transparent blocks. I chose leaves because they are the cheapest. You can also use glowstone or even glass. And yeah, glass doesn't affect the spawn rates because Guardian spawning isn't affected by light level. It's only affected by whether or not the water has access to the sky. So let's go ahead and keep on filling in leaves here. I obviously need to get some more from the island over this way where I'm farming trees. But I'll go ahead and fill this up to 5 blocks high, and then we'll get on to the next part. Okay, so we finished now placing down all the leaves. As you can see, we got it 5 tall now. And what we need to do now is go ahead and drop on down here and actually dig out all the blocks underneath of where these fence gates are. And I was planning to do sort of like an on-off switch with dispensers on top here facing downward to place and pick up the water. But as it currently stands, that's a little bit expensive because there's around 2,400 spawning spaces here. So you need 2,400 pristine bows, which I don't have the string for, nor the redstone for at the current time. But we can always add that later on if we want to. Let me just go ahead and sleep through the night here. You can see we got some furnaces going. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, drop down here. So we'll come on down this way, and we're going to remove all the cobblestone and all the dirt here. So we'll get rid of all this stuff down here. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to make a little platform out like this. And then make like a little grid down here to remove everything above us. So we'll just do something like that. And like that. And we'll just make a small grid down here, take out everything that's not fence gate or leaves. And then once we're done with that, we have to fill the water in up there so that the guardians can start to spawn. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll be back once that's done. Okay, so we got the bottom taken out of the farm now, so it's just fence gates and leaves and air blocks. So we're now ready to test this. I also went ahead and took down the beacon in the center. We'll put that up above now instead of down below because we need the guardians to be able to fall to their demise. And so let's go ahead and get on up here and test and make sure it works first before we start work on the bottom section. Okay, so for this test, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put down 16 water buckets and see exactly what happens with all these. We should see some guardians spawn pretty quickly, I do believe. So let's just go ahead and place these down here. Let's get rid of all the unnecessary things we don't need. Place this down, place this down, place that down. That down. I'll tell you what, I think that's probably pretty good. We should see some guardians spawn just from that. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we find once we get down here. Like I said, they should spawn in there, and they should fall down. So let's see. Let's get far enough away to see if we see something. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Come on, spawning. Do your thing. Come on. Maybe we... Here, let's kill off some of these slimes down here first. That's probably at least part of the problem. But we should see some fall down pretty quickly. So let me just get some of these guys out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's the first guardian that fell down there, and yeah, it was instantly killed once it fell. So yeah, the problem is these slimes down here. Let's get a little further away here, take out some of these other slimes, see what that happens then. Okay, so that test was a little bit troubling because we only saw that one guardian spawn. I'm hoping that leaves being partially transparent are still okay for this farm. If not, we'll have to redo all the leaves, which would be not very fun. We have to put in like glass or something. But yeah, we'll see it when we do the full-scale tests. But before that, I want to get the bottom all set up. So let's go ahead and we'll get some stone out, and we'll craft up a bunch of half slabs and get everything set up on the bottom. So we'll put down all the powered rails and all the mine carts and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get that in order right now. Okay, everybody, so for the bottom part of the slime farm, what we're going to do is we're going to come to the very corner here, and we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and that will make it so that the water just has enough to flow over this. And we'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks again, then another 7 blocks, then 8 blocks, and then finally that'll lead to a slime jumping on our head. Now that'll lead to a gap here where the guardians will fall into, and we'll have another water stream pushing them this way. So I'll show you here that the water flows as you'd expect it to. So if we place this right here, you'll see the water comes down here, cascades down once more, and then once it gets to here it stops, and then we'll drop the guardians down into a separate water stream in the center there. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue this pattern on both sides. And so we'll continue to dig out here in this fashion, and once we're done with this, we can go ahead and start to place the rails down. Okay, so now we got the stair-step pattern done. You can also see we've started to put in the lights. We just got a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns about every 7 or 8 spaces here. That'll prevent mobs from spawning once we cover this with half slabs. And then we got the rails starting to go down here. I'm gonna need quite a few more rails, but this is the start of it. So we're just going to place rails down like this, and you can see why we put them east to west. So we'll run each rail east to west like this, and then down here at the end, what we're gonna do is connect up each section, and that will lead to a dropper. So we're gonna need a bunch of hoppers, comparators, repeaters, stuff like that down here. To deal with that, so have to get going on that soon as well. But for right now, we're just going to lay down all the track. Next, of course, is starting to place all the water blocks down, which I have started to do. But okay, just a word of warning to you guys who might try and build this yourselves. Probably don't want to do it as I started out doing it, which is individually filling each block with water. You probably want to build like a platform like I got now. And then, just flood the whole thing by placing source blocks along the side. And then, along the opposite side, that opposite side over there. And that will make your life a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then once that's done, I'll just go in and put down, leaves once again, in the appropriate spots like this. So definitely do that instead of what I did the first time, because otherwise you'll be placing water for quite some time. Okay, so we got all the water up and placed. You can see we got, yeah, some guardians falling here. Got a lot of items on the ground now, because we don't have our collection system up and running quite yet. But, yeah, you can see some guardians falling here and there. Obviously, I still have to do some cave lighting around here to increase the spawn rates, and also I need to put on a roof to this, which will pretty much instantly double the spawn rates. But yeah, getting a lot of drops here. We're getting a lot of ink sacs as well, some fish, prismarine shards, and prismarine crystals. So yeah, things are looking up. Looks like the farm is indeed working. So yeah, we will continue to work on it here a little bit. Okay, everybody, so we lit up a few caves around the area, namely on the opposite side of the farm here. And the way I did that is I just went around with these Potion of Underwater Breathing and Potion of Night Vision, and went along the ocean floor just looking for openings that led to caves. And we found some on the opposite side there, so went down and lit those up. I think there's still quite a few more underneath of where we're standing here, and also probably on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down into the wall there about every 16 blocks or so, and I'll listen for zombie sounds, skeleton sounds, and other cave sounds, and hopefully we'll find a lot of caves that way. But I'm going to leave that for next episode. We got a lot of stuff done this episode I'm pretty happy about. We got the farm itself up and running, but still a lot of work to do, as it is a very, very big farm. Got to lay down the tracks, got to do all the redstone for the item transport system, and yeah, pretty much everything else. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it an episode for today. No highlighted channel for today because I want to stay out here and work on the Guardian farm a bit more. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Whoa, severe lag. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.